Why don't we make any food jokes? Because they are too cheesy. Welcome to our cooking channel. Today we're diving into a culinary expedition featuring 3 tantalizing recipes: a savory chicken and vegetable stir-fry with brown rice, a hearty vegetarian chili with black beans and sweet potatoes, and the ultimate comfort food, baked sweet potato fries with avocado dip. These recipes promise to take your taste buds on an unforgettable journey. Ready to cook up a storm? Let's start with our chicken and vegetable stir-fry recipe. First on our menu today is the delicious chicken and vegetable stir-fry with brown rice. Now let's jump right into this flavorful adventure. We'll start off with our assortment of fresh ingredients. We need boneless, skinless chicken breasts, a variety of vegetables like bell peppers, snow peas, and carrots. For our sauce, we need soy sauce, honey, garlic, and ginger. And of course, we can't forget our hearty brown rice. Begin by cutting your chicken into thin slices. Season it with a bit of salt and pepper, and set it aside. This is going to infuse our stir-fry with a robust flavor that's simply irresistible. Next, let's get chopping with our vegetables. Slice your bell peppers into thin strips, dice your carrots, and trim your snow peas. Remember to keep your cuts uniform to ensure even cooking. Now, onto our sauce. Combine the soy sauce, honey, minced garlic, and grated ginger in a bowl. Stir it well until it forms a smooth, glossy consistency. This sauce is going to coat our chicken and vegetables, creating a harmonious blend of sweet, savory, and spicy flavors. Let's not forget our brown rice. Rinse it thoroughly, then cook it according to the instructions on the package. Brown rice is not only healthier than white rice, but it also has a nutty flavor that complements our stir-fry perfectly. Now that we've prepped our ingredients, it's time to fire up the wok. Heat some oil, then add your chicken. Stir it around until it's golden brown and cooked through. Once it's done, remove it from the wok and set it aside. Next, toss in your vegetables. Stir-fry them until they're tender yet still crisp. This is the secret to a great stir-fry, maintaining that delightful crunch in every bite. Now pour in your sauce. Let it simmer for a bit to allow the flavors to meld. Then add your chicken back into the wok. Stir everything together, making sure each piece is coated with that delicious sauce. Finally, serve your stir-fry over a bed of warm brown rice. There you have it, a vibrant, nutritious, and flavorful meal that's ready in no time. But remember, cooking is an art. It's all about experimenting and finding what works best for you. Maybe you prefer more sauce, or perhaps you'd like to add some heat with a dash of chili flakes. Feel free to tweak this recipe to suit your taste buds. And there you have it, a delectable chicken and vegetable stir-fry that's sure to impress. Whether you're cooking for a weeknight dinner or a special occasion, this recipe is a surefire winner. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip. Always clean your wok immediately after use. It's easier to clean when it's still warm, and it also extends its lifespan. That's it for our chicken and vegetable stir-fry recipe. Remember, practice makes perfect. Before we dive into our next recipe, here's a quick reminder. If you're enjoying the culinary journey so far, don't forget to hit that like button. It's like giving us a virtual high five. And if you want to keep up with our delicious adventures, do click on subscribe. You'll be the first to know when we whip up something new. Got a question or a kitchen tip to share? We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. We appreciate your support. Now, let's move on to our next recipe. Next up is a hearty dish that will surely satisfy your taste buds: our vegetarian chili with black beans and sweet potatoes. To begin, let's talk about the ingredients needed for this recipe. We're going to need 2 sweet potatoes, peeled and diced into bite-sized cubes. We'll also need 1 can of black beans, drained and rinsed, and 1 can of diced tomatoes. For the spices, we'll need 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of ground cumin, and a pinch of salt and black pepper. Don't forget about the onion and garlic too. We'll need 1 diced onion and 2 minced garlic cloves. We'll also need some vegetable broth. And for the finishing touch, a handful of fresh cilantro leaves. Now let's get down to the cooking process. Start by heating a large pot over medium heat. Add a drizzle of olive oil, then toss in the diced onion and minced garlic, stirring until they're soft and fragrant. This should take about 5 minutes. Then add in the sweet potatoes and let them cook for another 10 minutes. Meanwhile, let's talk about the spices. We're using chili powder and cumin, which are both staples in any chili recipe. The chili powder adds a mild heat and depth of flavor, while the cumin brings a warm, earthy taste. Add these to the pot, along with a pinch of salt and black pepper, and stir to combine. Next, add the black beans and diced tomatoes, including the juice from the can. The beans add a nice texture and are a great source of protein, while the tomatoes give a tangy taste that balances out the sweetness of the potatoes. Stir everything together, Then pour in the vegetable broth. Here's a pro tip. The amount of broth you add can adjust the thickness of your chili. If you like it thicker, add less broth. If you prefer a soupier consistency, feel free to add more. Bring the mixture to a simmer, then reduce the heat to low, cover the pot, and let it cook for about 20 minutes or until the sweet potatoes are tender. While we're waiting for that to cook, let's talk about the final touch: cilantro. This herb adds a fresh, citrusy flavor that really brightens up the dish. However, if you're not a fan, you can easily substitute it with parsley or leave it out altogether. Once the sweet potatoes are tender, it's time to serve. Ladle the chili into bowls, top with a sprinkle of cilantro, and there you have it. A hearty, satisfying vegetarian chili with black beans and sweet potatoes. This dish is great on its own, but you can also serve it with a side of cornbread or a handful of tortilla chips for some extra crunch. And the best part? It's packed full of nutrients from the sweet potatoes and black beans, making it not just delicious, but also incredibly healthy. That's our vegetarian chili recipe for you. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Before we proceed to our final recipe, we'd like to share something with you. You know, it's not just about creating mouth-watering dishes, but also about promoting a healthier lifestyle. That's why we've taken the time to curate a list of health products that we truly believe can make a difference. These are items that we personally love and use in our own kitchens. From high-quality organic ingredients to cutting-edge cooking tools designed to make healthy cooking a breeze, these products are game changers. We've got everything from the best brown rice for your stir-fries to the perfect sweet potatoes for your vegetarian chili. And let's not forget about the tools that will make your cooking experience a joy, not a chore. You can find all these recommendations in the description box below. We hope you'll check them out and consider them for your own kitchen. Thank you for considering our recommendations. Now let's move on to our last recipe for today. Last but not least, we have our baked sweet potato fries with avocado dip, a perfect snack for any time of the day. Let's dive right in. Our main stars today are sweet potatoes, known for their high fiber and vitamin content, and avocados, a powerhouse of healthy fats. Start off by preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. This will give us time to prepare our sweet potatoes. You'll need 2 medium-sized sweet potatoes. Give them a good wash and pat dry. Now we're going to cut these beauties into fries. Try to keep them roughly the same size so they cook evenly. Once you've got your sweet potato fries ready, it's time to season them. In a bowl, toss the fries with 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a teaspoon of paprika, and a little bit of salt and pepper. Spread them out on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, making sure they're not overcrowded. Pop them in your preheated oven and bake for about 25 to 30 minutes. While our fries are getting crispy and delicious in the oven, we'll prepare our avocado dip. For the dip, you'll need 1 ripe avocado. Cut it in half, remove the pit, and scoop the flesh into a blender. Add in the juice of 1 lime, a clove of garlic, a handful of fresh cilantro, and a pinch of salt. Blend until it's smooth and creamy. You might need to scrape down the sides a couple of times to get it just right. Once our fries are golden and crisp, take them out of the oven and let them cool for a bit. These fries are best served warm, so don't let them sit for too long. And there you have it. Pair these warm, crispy sweet potato fries with the cool, creamy avocado dip, and you've got yourself a snack that's not only delicious, but also packed with nutrients. Remember, cooking is not just about following a recipe, it's about making it your own. Feel free to play around with the spices for the fries or add in some of your favorite herbs to the avocado dip. And as always, this dish is best enjoyed shared. Whether it's a movie night at home or a casual get-together with friends, these baked sweet potato fries with avocado dip are sure to be a hit. Let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this dish. The vibrant colors of the sweet potato fries and the avocado dip. The contrast of the warm, crispy fries with the cool, creamy dip. It's a feast for the eyes as much as it is for the palate. But don't just take our word for it. Give it a try. We promise. Once you've had a taste of these baked sweet potato fries with avocado dip, you'll be making them over and over again. It's dishes like these that remind us why we love cooking. It's not just about nourishing our bodies, but also about feeding our souls. It's about the joy of creating something from scratch, the satisfaction of seeing the fruits of your labor, and the pleasure of sharing it with others. And there you have it, our baked sweet potato fries with avocado dip. We can't wait for you to try it. That's all for today's cooking session. We've traveled through a gastronomical journey, stirring up a delicious chicken and vegetable stir-fry with brown rice, simmering a hearty vegetarian chili with black beans and sweet potatoes, and rounding it all off with the crispy delight of baked sweet potato fries, served with a creamy avocado dip. Each dish was not only a treat to the taste buds but also packed with wholesome goodness. Remember, the magic of cooking lies in your hands and a little creativity. We encourage you to roll up your sleeves, make these recipes your own, and let your kitchen be filled with the marvelous aromas of home cooking. Don't hesitate to dive into the world of flavors with these recipes and share your culinary creations with us. We're sure it will be a delightful experience for you and your loved ones. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy cooking!